everybody. Hello, I am Steve the Medium. I'm hoping everyone's having a good day. Happy Friday to everyone. Miss Shante, how you doing today? How is your day going? Doing awesome. That's great to hear. Sorry, this lighter does not like to play nice. Okay, there, finally. Glad to hear that you're doing awesome. What brings you in today? What? Oh, there we go. You're wondering if I'm moving by next month or staying in the same place. Hey, new star, how you doing? All right. Miss Shante, give me a moment to kind of connect and let me see what I can find for you. Doing well, thank you, new star. Thank you so much for asking. Miss Shante, I feel like that there's obstacles in your path for moving, and I feel like it's the way you're perceiving it is like you overcome one obstacle and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to do this, and then you get to the next part, and then there's another obstacle there. So there's this one thing right after the other that you're trying to overcome, um, in order to be able to move. Um, and I feel like there's other people that are part of this. So it's kind of like this isn't all about you creating obstacles for yourself. This is about other people creating obstacles. And it's like I kind of feel like this is something that needs to be handled in more of a stern way, being like, look, I'm tired of playing games. We're either gonna do this or we're not. Does that make any sense? Yes, yes. Now I'm being told that there's an issue with the contract where someone, and I'm not sure who it is. Someone is being very kind of petty about it, almost like they're nitpicking for things. Like they're bringing up tiny little details that really could be dealt with after the closing, where you could go in. So whether you're renting an apartment or you're buying a house, whatever it is, whatever is in the contract is what's holding things up, and it's because somebody's being very, very petty. Okay. I feel like as far as you being able to move next this coming month or next month, I feel like that's really going to be up to you and how aggressive you're going to become, because you're going to need to put your foot down and be like, "Look, I'm not going to deal with anybody um you know messing with my living situation. Like these are things that need to be handled after the contract is signed." And do you have a sister by any chance? Because I'm being told to talk to your sister about getting help with this. So if you don't have a sister, this would be somebody who's like a sister to you. That's someone that's very, very close. No sisters. All right, so this would be somebody who's like very, very close to you, who would be a female. And I'm being told that you should ask them for help to get you where you need to go with this. Hi, babe. Does that answer your question? Hey, New Star, absolutely you can. If you guys want a reading though, exclamation point join. You're very, very welcome, Miss Shanti, and thank you for saying that. It was so that was so right on. Thank you so much. Isn't that a thing? Yes. Okay. There's too many of those. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So, New Star, that's okay. New Star, actually, we're kind of learning together because I'm trying to get my live going the way I need it to go, and I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. So, New Star, what is the question that you have? I did not see your question. All I saw was, may I ask a question? It is not showing your question here. I'm sorry. Blame Nightbot. Baby. Can you just re-ask your question, and I'd be happy to try to answer it for you. Hi. Hi. Who's the cutie? Huh? Who's the cutie cat? Do you see new love coming for me? For someone that's ready for commitment, no games. Okay, so new start. I kind of feel like your love life's been a struggle for you for a while. Um, I don't know how many relationships you've been in, but I'm being told that a lot of the relationships you've been in have been kind of struggles, right? They've been short term and they've been kind of struggles. Um, and I'm being shown that this is like, I'm being told that you've been cheated on. I'm being told that you've been lied to and you've been used in any type of past relationship. Even if you weren't even dating these people, that people were using you. And even if you were just in the talking stage where you guys weren't actually fully committed, but you said, you know what, we're not going to talk to other people, we're not going to do things with other people, that someone else did. As far as, hey, sweetie pie, how are you? Welcome. Um, so as far as new love coming in, I'm being brought towards closer to I'm being moved closer towards March and April, so like around Easter time, like the Easter months. I mean, like, so we're talking late winter, early spring. Being shown that there's a possibility for someone coming in. I feel like this is going to be someone that you're gonna initially kind of dismiss because they're not the type of person you would normally go for. They may not be the type of person that you may be initially attracted to, but I feel like that this person and you are going to end up developing a bond and then um, start to date. I feel like he's slightly older than you. I mean, I'm not talking 10 years older than you. I'm talking like maybe 3 or 4 years older than you. Um, and I feel like he's a very ambitious person, and he's someone who likes to take care of himself, meaning that he's not looking for someone to provide for him. or her, whoever this person is. I kind of feel like it's supposed to be a male, but if I'm completely wrong about the gender, I apologize. But again, I feel like the person that's coming in is very, very ambitious, likes to take care of themselves. Um, Someone who's definitely not lazy. Hi, Ocean. How you doing? Welcome. Yes, I'm in. Okay. Woo, got that one right. Um, but I feel like that this kind of person, like he's definitely not lazy. He doesn't like to be idle. So I kind of feel like this guy has a Type A personality. Um, so there's definitely you don't go out much, so that's exciting. Okay, there you go. But again, I feel like this guy is he's a go getter. He doesn't like to be idle, so he always likes to be doing something. So if you're looking for someone who is the kind of person that's gonna like sit and watch TV for you for with you for hours, that's not gonna happen with this guy. You might get like maybe 1, maybe 2 hours a night out of him. Okay. There will be more of a mental and emotional attraction, and then the physical attraction will happen later. I will also tell you that he's not the most experienced when it comes to relationships because he's had similar problems with relationships like you have. Um, so just keep that in mind. So it's not like he's a relationship guru or a relationship expert because, again, he's gone through a lot of the things that you've gone through. And it's going to take some time to be able to, for the both of you to navigate a relationship. So just take it slow and you should be fine. Okay. Ocean, you are up next. Sweetie Pie, if you'd like to get a reading, please use exclamation point join just like Ocean did, and you'll be added to the queue. And then I could definitely do a reading for you. Okay? You're very, very welcome, and best of luck. New store, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? And first of all, I'm gay, so don't worry about me like trying to hit on you. I'm just kind of curious as to where my viewers are from. That's all. North Carolina, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm from Long Island, New York. Just so you know. I want to know, will this connection with you and AJ lead into a relationship when the time comes? All right. All right. So right off the bat, Ocean, I kind of feel like you and AJ don't really spend that much time together, and I kind of feel like there's a desire, at least on your part, to spend more time with him. Oh wow, you have Brooklyn, you have family in Brooklyn, Rhode Island, and New Jersey. That's cool. Hey, Joshika, how you doing? It's your choice. Okay. Um, he wants to see you. Okay, cool. All right. But again, I just feel like there's a desire to want well, for one to see more of the other, but someone else is kind of holding back. Um, I feel like that there's a lot of potential, but understand that AJ is going through things right now where AJ is kind of going through a time of healing. I don't know what it is that has caused him to need to go through this time of healing, whether he just got out of a relationship or whether he got out of, or there was like a passing in the family or something has happened. But this is like right now, especially during the holidays, this is a time of healing for AJ. So just keep that in mind. So your answer is yes, but it's going to take a little while. This is probably going to go a little bit longer than you expect for it to take, or let me rephrase that. It's going to take a little bit longer than you expect it to take, but it will eventually get there. Okay. Hi, Jashika. If you use exclamation point join, you will be added to the queue. Okay. took care of Mustar. Okay. And then we're gonna do it one more time. There's just one more time. Well, Ocean, that was what you asked, right? I really kind of feel like that is all you need to know. I kind of feel like that again. You're okay with this being you're building a friendship and getting to get to that point. But I'm not going to tell you that things are gonna are gonna lead to something when everything is all up to the choices that the two of you make. Okay, Josica, the join is the way you did it the first time. Just try it one more time for me. Try exclamation point join the way you did it the first time. You're very very welcome. Does AJ have Hey Heather, how you doing? Um, Ocean, does AJ have like kind of long black hair or like dark black hair? Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I'm seeing this AJ person, and I just wanted to describe him, see if I was looking at the right person. Curly and dark. Okay. Yeah, you wanted to say Fanny so bad. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. I really wish. I'm curious. Bloody Huh. I'm just trying to think of something here because it's one of those things like, wait, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hmm. Hey Tara, how you doing? Yes, they are free. They are free. I'm sorry that this is taking so long. Streamlabs got a little messy, so I apologize. Um, there we go. Okay. Whew. That got a little crazy. Alrighty. Sweetie Pie, you are up next. Alright. Why don't I move you over here? Alright, so Sweetie Pie, your question was about someone by the name of James, if I'm not mistaken. Wondering if I'm with the right person. His name is James. Is he serious? Your guard is up. Okay. All right. All right. Hmm. All right. So I feel like, Sweetie Pie, that James is somebody with commitment issues. So it's not that he's not serious. It's just that he has a very hard time with commitments. Um, and I'm actually connecting to my guides for this, so I'm not actually connecting to your people. I'm connecting to mine. But I'm being told that, he's serious. This is just there's commitment issues here. This is about, um, actually, I kind of find it interesting because you've both been hurt in the past, and you both are dealing with similar traumas. Is the best way I could put it. They're not the same, but they're kind of similar. Um, yeah, part of you is actually questioning whether you should be in a relationship or not. Like, part of you is like, do I even like? Is this really even the right thing for me right now? And not because of him, but because of you. Like, I feel like for you that there's other things going on that you want to deal with or that you need to deal with, and then the relationship is kind of just one more thing that you're adding to the pile. Hey, Nautical, how are you? Um, so I definitely feel like that there's something going on with that. So it really isn't about this really isn't about James. This is more about you, Sweetie Pie, and I kind of feel like, and I'm being told that by the people that there's people around you right now, and the people who are around you, the people who are deceased that are around you, Sweetie Pie, are more or less telling you that we need to not forget about, but we need to put less of an emphasis on the relationship and more on the emphasis on what's going on in our lives with the things that we need to tackle. Okay, because getting into a relationship or being in a relationship with someone is not going to take care of what's going on. Okay. Megan, I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. Right career, yeah. Okay. So, Sweetie Pie, it's kind of like I'm not going for relationships. Okay. Um, so I feel like that this whole thing where you're trying to deal with this relationship, it's like almost almost using it as a distraction. Nancy, how are you? I'm doing well. I hope you are as well. Um, hey, one fresh perspective. How you doing? Jashika, yes, you are. You are right after Sweetie Pie. Um, so I think that's really where I think that you're to answer your question. That's the best way to understand it. That's the best way to answer it because saying yes, this guy is for real, really isn't the issue. This is more along the lines of why are we questioning this and what else is going on in our lives that are bringing us to this part. Okay. Oh, heavy little sneeze coming. You've been looking at spiritual research and manifest. That's cool. That's cool. You're very very welcome, Sweetie Pie. So I hope that answers your question. I hope you don't think I'm being evasive by it, but from what I'm getting, that the question that you're really asking isn't the question you actually asked. Does that make sense? Good, good. All right. Um, Joshika, I don't really do things like that as far as what your future husband looks like because things are so in flux, and based on the choices that you make can change all of it. So I could tell you this person is built. He's got he's a really strong athletic person. He's got light brown hair. He's got brown eyes or green eyes and this that and the other. You're welcome, Tara. Although I didn't actually answer your question, I answered sweetie pies. But okay. um, yeah. So I'm kind of really hesitant to try to really talk about that because of the decisions that you make. Hey, Kim. Um, all right. Well, Jashika, I could tell you that he has darker skin. I'm not saying that he's African American. I'm just saying he's someone with darker skin. So tan or brown skin um, is what's coming through immediately. Um, and I feel like he does something with real estate. Hey, Jenna, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Joshika, I feel like he's somebody that you met in passing, but not somebody that you know well. Like, let's say you were at a social event and you two met there, but it's not like you had a long conversation or the two of you really got to know each other. It was kind of like, "Hello, how are you?" and then you kind of moved on to the next. So Megan, just use exclamation point join, and preferably with a question. I don't do lottery. I don't do politics. I try to steer away from health. I don't do psychic spying. Um, and what I mean by psychic spying is, how does somebody feel about me, or is this person thinking of me, or what is this person doing right now, and stuff like that. Yeah, exclamation point join. Yep. So Joshika, I kind of feel like you're looking at end of next year. Steve loves the love stuff. Ah! Yeah, Joshika, I feel like on one side of his face he's got like a birthmark or a mole or something. I don't know what it is, but there's like a mark around here that you'll know. Where is Stash? He's probably on the couch over there somewhere. But Joshika, that's really all I get about him. Ooh, kitty beans. Yeah, he's around. He's either behind me, like back there somewhere, or he's over there. You're welcome. My pleasure. All right, so Tara, actually, you're up. But you said I answered your question? How am I liking this platform? It's new and I like it. Um, I'm finding it slightly less aggravating than Twitch. Slightly. All right, are you still here? If not, I'm going to move on to Heather. Excuse me. Whew. All right, well, Tara's not answering, so. One card. Okay, so we're doing a one card read for you, Heather. What is the question that you have? You're frantically looking for the teacher's gifts that you had. Okay. Oh, that you hid. So I guess the question. Also, I'm meeting that guy we spoke about during my session on a dating app. Oh, am I meeting that guy we spoke about during my session on a dating app? Okay, let's find out. Focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling. Stop. Okay. One, two, three. Card of the world, which to me would mean yes. I would have to say yes because well, the card of the world usually means completion, right? Means completion and satisfaction, being ready to move on to something new. But in this case, I kind of feel like since the universe is up, um, when the universe comes up that and we're talking about relationships that and we're talking about if it's going to be on the internet or not, usually the universe up means yes. When it's upright, it usually means yes. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with yes. No worries. Hey Trisha, how you doing? Welcome. And folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are just a couple of people away from hitting 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So, yay. Yes, yes, I did, Cat. Alright. Ooh, ah. Zena Maldonado, you are up. Is there an angel or spirit of like a man being there for you? I only ask because he talks to you in your mind. And last night you had a vision as I was praying that I could hear this voice telling me not to pray for Stephen. I don't know if he was Stephen Guardian Angel. Okay. So, Zena, what I'm getting out of this, and please don't take this as me being rude in any way, because I definitely don't mean any offense. I feel like that this is all part of your own fears manifesting rather than you actually hearing someone. Um, and being told not to pray for someone is not something that spirits would normally tell you to do. Hey, One Mind, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, Ms. Levon, how you doing? So Xena, again, please don't take that as like as a put down because it's not. What I'm being told is that you're afraid of something and that you are looking for some sort of resolution of that something, and that's what's kind of manifesting here for you. It's like your fear is what's talking, not really a spirit. So, Miss Levon, yes, you are number 5 in the queue. So as soon as it is your turn, we can talk about what's going on with you. Hi, Jody. How you doing? Yes, yes, Zena. Yes, you can. Great concern for your oldest granddaughter. Okay, yeah. Why did I have a vision last night as I was praying for your friend Gio who passed, and right away felt my uncle. So I texted him I love him, and I say a light and someone all in white in a field. It was beautiful. That sounds like someone who passed away that came to visit you, Xena, and that they were showing themselves to you. So I would just take that as a very special gift. Yeah, that just means somebody was visiting you. That's a good thing. I'd be very happy about that. I would be very happy about that. Um, Jenna, Jenna Roth, I believe you are. Oh, sorry, Nancy, you were up. And Nancy, you had asked. You have great concern for your oldest granddaughter. Um, wait, you guys can hardly hear me. Is this better? Okay, cool. Well, thank you for letting me know because I didn't know that the mic was low. I apologize for that. Here, let me see if I can boost the mic a little bit. Hold on. Nope, nope, I can't. Can I add filters to it? Oh, there's filters. We add gain. Yes, gain. Let's add about. Is this better? Hey, S Spells, how you doing? Okay, so if you guys can hear me a little bit better now, I sound pretty good when I'm close. Okay. Well, this is about as close as I can get without it looking like I'm doing something very inappropriate to the microphone. I'm doing good, thank you, S Spells. So Nancy, hmm. Nancy, I'm being told that there's behavioral stuff going on with your oldest granddaughter. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, great. Now I'm smashing my keyboard. I kind of feel like that there's at least with one of the granddaughters that there is a behavioral issue going on, and like this person is acting out when they shouldn't be. I feel like this person's very indirectly. Okay. Um, I kind of feel like that this person is. I feel like that they're confused, like not entirely sure why things are happening the way that they're where the way that they're happening, like why they're happening the way they are. Um, Nancy, does any of the granddaughters have issues with like learning or cognitive things, like being able, like maybe it takes them a while to comprehend or understand things? I feel like someone who had it takes there's someone present, stuff like that. Hey, how you doing, Keisha? Everybody, if you have not um, seen Dropping Gems, please go follow their YouTube channel. They are amazing. Please go there and find out. No, okay. Because I feel like that there's an issue where someone is having an issue understanding why things are happening, and um, wow, yeah. So I'm definitely feeling that. And as far you said attempted suicide, that would definitely be a behavioral issue. But I feel like I need to talk about more than just one of the granddaughters. I feel like there's an issue with one of the granddaughters where it's everything is very confusing and they're not sure why things are happening the way they are. And this is something where it like with this granddaughter it takes a little while longer than maybe the other grandchildren to figure out to figure things out. Okay, that's the way this is coming across. Like life things for them are not the easiest thing for them to figure out. Oop, I'm shaking now. Huh. Nancy, I don't know why I'm being told this, but I'm being shown something that looks like a rehab center. Something about rehab or going to therapy. Um, was the person who attempted suicide, was there drugs involved in this? I feel like there's something with some sort of substance, something not being right with the chemistry in my blood. Both go to rehab. No. How could it be no if they both go to rehab? I don't understand that. How if they're both going to rehab and I'm being shown rehab, that one of them has to go to rehab for something, and I feel like this has to do with something with sexually abused, mental therapy. Okay. I think there's things that you're not entirely aware of here, Nancy. I'm not trying to say that to make me right. Okay, I'm just telling you what I'm getting out of this, and I feel like there's more to this than even you know. Um, Nancy, who's the father figure who walked out or who was separated? And Keisha, how's your night going? Bad mom figure died. Bad foster care home, you believe? Okay. So just understand, Nancy, that I feel like things are going to get tougher before they get better. Um, and I'll tell you right off the bat that I feel like I am not the person qualified to handle any of that. Right? I'm not a therapist. I have no anything like that. S spells absolutely exclamation point join. Again, I still feel like there's a lot of things that you're not aware of. Maybe your grandchildren aren't telling you, or whoever who's supposed to be telling you things isn't telling you things. But I feel like that there's a lot going on, and I really don't feel like I'm the kind of person, or I'm the person that would be the best person to be able to help with that. I can tell you that things are going to get harder before they get better. Thank you, Keisha. I'm glad that you can too. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about you and the rest of the crew over at Rude Rangers today, and I was like, I really need to drop somebody a line. But the one thing, Nancy, that I'm being told for you, the one thing, and I feel like this is coming from your guides, um, is that I'm going to say this and I'm going to try and explain it. I know what the message is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to vocalize it well, but here we go. Um, this is about not putting the blame about this on yourself and letting go, right? This is about letting go of what's going on and letting go of the control. Any type of control that you're trying to hold on to with the situation, we need to release. But also understand that there are some things that are outside of your power to handle, and this is really one of them. And please don't put it on yourself that you're the one who has to fix it. Okay. Okay. Jenna, I believe you're up. Jenna Roth, are you here? I'd like to know if a lost loved one is okay and at peace. Okay. You're very, very welcome, Nancy. Jenna, are you with me? Ah, I wanted to answer that question too. Somehow I'm in my own queue. Okay, that's fantastic. Trisha, you would be up next. Trisha, are you still here? Okay, cool, you're here. Your husband, 829, is a Leo in Vedic and Virgo before 2016. You're a Pisces, having your own life. Can you please do zodiac compatibility? I don't even know his zodiac sign, so sorry for the confusion. Okay. So if you. Okay. So standard zodiac sign. I'm talking about the one before they put in the 13th sign. Um, so in the standard astrology. Oh, Jenna, you're here. Oh, wow. Okay, Jenna, I'm sorry. I'll get to you right after I'm done with Trisha. I apologize. Um, I didn't see you answered the question. Um, so anyway, Trisha, is he a Leo or is he a Virgo? And like I'm talking about like the standard zodiac. I don't mean the one that's got the 13th. Yeah, there was like a 13th sign that they made up with the zodiac. So he's a Virgo. Okay. Um, Jenna, awesome. I will. I'll take care. I'll answer your question in just a few minutes. Um, so you're a Pisces and they're a Virgo. As far as compatibility goes, so Pisces tend to be they like to be teachers. They also like to be, in a sense, people pleasers. Where Virgos tend to like to be controlling and have things their way. Virgos tend to be very OCD type people. Um, where it's like everything has to be in their place, and they're very orderly and neat people. As far as compatibility, they're not usually what's considered the most compatibility. And Jenna, you did not get missed. I promise. As soon as I'm done with Trisha, I'll take care of your question. Okay. It's not that they're not. It's not that they're not compatible. They're just not the most compatible. Okay. But if he's a Leo Virgo cusp, yeah. If he's a Leo Virgo cusp, that actually increases your chances because a Leo, as the fiery, passionate kind, would um, would work with the Virgo side, which is the side that is very practical, very organized, and stuff like that, and would kind of make them a very balanced person, which would make it easier for a Pisces to get along with. Does that make sense, Trisha? Okay, good. So Jenna, here we go. So your question was to find out if someone. Oh, you're very welcome. You wanted to find out if someone that you lost was is okay and at peace. So I really need to point out that every time that pretty much everybody who passes over, they are okay and they're at peace. It's usually us that's not at peace. So what's the question behind the question, Jenna? And this is why you don't mess with Virgos. It was a recent loss. Okay, well, Jenna, you have two people that are coming through. One of them is someone who passed away from a form of cancer, and another one who passed very suddenly and very unexpectedly. The only person you've ever lost, actually. Yeah, but I feel two people around you. Okay. Um, okay. You didn't have an in-law. Okay, to cope with. Okay. So, and Jenna, it's strange because I feel like you have an older couple around you, and like these would be like grandma, great grandpa. Um, but I feel like there's an older couple around you. But as what I'm being told is that the person that you're thinking of, while they have not necessarily left you, they're more about this is more about them adjusting to the transition of passing on. So think of like passing on when someone passes on. Think of them like a newborn child, right? They have to learn to adapt to the new environment that they're in. They have to learn how to communicate all over again, learn how to do everything, and that's what the person that you're thinking of, the one who was the most recent passing, is currently doing. Okay. However, you do have, like I said, this older couple that's around you that is there to guide you and is watching over someone who is quite a bit younger. Um, I'm feeling this person that we're talking about would be somewhere between 20 and 30, or in that age group, and the older couple is watching over this other person. Okay. Miss Levon, you have not. You have not been skipped. You're very, very welcome, Jenna. You're very welcome. It was my pleasure. Yay, I'm the next person in the queue. I need a channel for myself. That's not happening. Hi, newbie. Miss Levon, what is the question that you have? Can I even do that? No, I really can't. Nope, something just pling on me. Who loves the Steve? Can you tell me something that may be coming up for me? In what area of your life? I need a more specific question than that, Miss Levon. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. Your love life. Okay, and I'm gonna go with your single. Someone likes you, but you're iffy. Why do I feel like that there's a relationship that's not that long ago that was ended, and I feel like that relationship, not the one that you're talking about now, but I'm like the person that likes you and you're kind of iffy about. I'm talking about a previous relationship that I'm being brought to, and I kind of feel like that this relationship was very messy. Is the best way I could put it. Um, and I kind of feel like that's what's bringing up this question is that we don't want a repeat of the last relationship. I kind of feel like that this is. I feel like there was a lot of dishonesty in the last relationship. I feel like there was a lot. There was. I would even say so far as some sort of abuse, whether it be mental or emotional. But I just feel like that there was a feeling of being trapped. Um, I feel like that this is like this past relationship is all about like trying to maintain control over somebody else and having a hard time being able to let go of that. You have no audio. Can you guys? Well, yeah. Okay, you guys can still hear me. Why do you have no audio right now? Um. Okay. So, Miss Levon, I'm gonna be very careful here. Please do not take anything that I'm saying as any type of a racist or racial remark because I definitely don't mean it that way. But I kind of feel like I'm being told that you either have or are developing an interest for people outside of your own ethnic group, which is cool. Totally cool. Um, Personally, I think that's awesome. Um, but I kind of feel like you're at the point now either where you have been going outside of your norm or wanting to go outside of your norm. Trisha, please let me know if the PayPal link doesn't work. Okay, because if there's a problem with that, yeah, we're gonna have to we'll figure that out. Um, oh yes, a little. Okay. Um, so I really think that the question that you're asking, Miss Levon, is the next relationship going to be a repeat of the current the relationship you just had, or the past relationship that I'm talking about? And I'm getting the answer of no. I'm feeling like the person that likes you is a very gentle person, even if they don't portray it on the outside. I feel like this person, once you get to know them, will show you their gentle side. And as they are right now, you may be seeing more of a rougher, kind of like a front in a way. Does that make sense, Miss Levon? Okay. Miss Levon, I keep seeing knives, which to me, since we're talking about a potential love life situation or whatever, not that this person's gonna stab you. Don't take it like that. I kind of feel like the person that you may be getting into a relationship with might be like a chef or a professional cook. Um, because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing what looks like chef tools, like knives and stuff like that. So the the person you're probably gonna want to be looking for is someone who is a chef or someone who's like a professional cook, maybe works as a cook at a restaurant. Um, but I feel like this person's really all about the food industry. Okay, that's awesome. I want a chef. So you know the knives that that chefs use, they're like these huge knives, and they use for like chopping up vegetables, like onions and stuff like that. That's the kind of knife I'm seeing. Okay, just to put it out there. S spells cool. You have one person ahead of you, and then it's your turn. You're very, very welcome, Miss Levon. Okay, up next is One Mind. One Mind, are you still here? Oh, that's cool, S spells. You're good. You're good. Keisha, I've got stuff coming in for you already, and it's like not even your turn. But I looked at your name at the queue, and I'm like, so we're getting there, Keisha. We're getting there. One Mind, are you here? Oh, you'll find them, Fanny. Heather, say a prayer to Saint Anthony and see if he'll have him bring him back to you. You lost your freaking name tag too? Oh my. All right. You're a mess. That's okay. As spells, you are up, and if one mind comes back, then I'll do what I can to bring him back. To do to talk to them. Okay, so you wanted spells. You were talking about your spirit guides. Anything that they wanted to tell you? Um, Chris, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well too. Okay. um, so Espels, I'm being brought to family, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly this message is because I'm being drawn to family. Um, Joshua, absolutely, I'd be happy to give you a reading. Okay. Um, Joshua, just use exclamation point join, and you'll get in the queue, and I'll definitely be able to give you a reading today. Okay. Um, but yeah, spells. I'm being brought to family, and I'm talking about family needing to reconcile something, or to like. There's like a need for family to come together. Um, so I feel like that this is what your spirit guides are talking about. There's something going on within the family, whether there's an argument about something or a disagreement. But this is all about needing the family to come back together, especially around the holidays, because I'm being told now is supposed to be a time for celebration. Okay. Um, Whoever is speaking, and I'm not sure who they are to you, um, they're actually using the term that they're using is the holy days. Okay, holy days or holy season. Um, so that's what's coming across for this. That's really the biggest thing they want. They want you and the family to focus on is healing and coming back together. Joshua, use exclamation point join. Um, yeah. I suppose I kind of feel like some of these issues are just kind of like trivial. Like these are things that high school kids would fight over. Lost your dad recently. Okay. You lost your dad recently. I'm so sorry for your loss. But I feel like that there's like something surrounding this spells that people need to come back to that the family needs to come back together and just kind of get over themselves and be there for each other, especially during this season. And that's what I'm being told. Okay. Espels, I want you to know. Hey, Rose, how you doing? Espels, I want you to know that your dad is joined by an older male in the family that's with him. So this is either his father or his grandfather. So understand that when your dad passed away, that this older male was there with him to bring him to the other side or to escort him on his journey. Okay. All right. Does that answer the question, Spells? Yikes! There we go. Oh, you're very, very welcome, S Spells. You're very welcome. Linda Maxey, are you here? I swear I'm gonna like destroy this keyboard. Linda Maxey, are you here? I know, right? Well, I'm holding on to an amethyst rock, which is what I use. It kind of helps me, and I keep dropping it, and it lands on the keyboard. So, Linda, are you here? You're very welcome, S Spells. You're very welcome. Well, it was my pleasure, S Spells. It was my pleasure. For those of you who have not hit that subscribe button and you've gotten a reading from me and you liked the reading, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are trying to hit a goal, preferably 1,000, but we're very close to hitting that 100 mark, 100 subscribers. So I'm very excited for that too. All right. Linda is not answering. So Keisha, just dropping. Chris, I can do both. I'm mostly focusing on medium, but definitely do um, tarot as well. Is Monday the charity stream? No, Wednesday is the charity stream. Oh, yeah. Just dropping gems TV. Are you here, Keisha? Oh, cool. There you are. Okay, so Keisha, until whatever comes through. Okay, so I'm being told about a loss that you are or were having a hard time getting over. I don't know if there's somebody that you've lost recently or someone that you're connected to has lost somebody recently, but I feel like that there's this thing that we're saying that we're okay, but we're really not feeling okay. Um, I'm being brought to this feeling of having an issue of letting go of this person. Um, and the biggest thing I'm getting out of this is that the person who's coming through for you, Keisha, is saying it's okay. Gianna Mendoza, welcome. I'm being told to like it's okay. It's okay to let this go. And it's okay for you to really, you know, live your life and not keep this person constantly in your thoughts. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but the idea of what's coming through Keisha is that someone whom either you've recently lost or you've lost not that long ago um, is coming through, and this is all about holding on to something and needing to let it go. I'm really hoping that's making sense to you because that's exactly what's coming through. Um, it's funny. I feel nervous now that I'm reading Keisha. um, Megan, the only time I get my family coming through is when I'm reading for another member of my family. Um, Sometimes it's like for my mom, I've had a bunch of people come through from my family for my mom, and being able to handle that. Yeah, Linda, I waited for you for a minute or two, but there was no answer. So Linda, I'll get to you after I'm done with Keisha. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Linda. So, just dropping gems. That was like the main thing that was coming through, and this is about letting go and about allowing healing to happen. Um, Whether this is directly connected to you, or connected to somebody that's connected to you. Um, but again, I feel like that there was a loss, and that there was a hard time coping with this loss, and not wanting to let go of the loss, and needing to embrace life and be able to move forward. Um, Keisha, I feel like that there's a very motherly figure around you. I don't know if this is mom or a grandma, but this is someone who is very, very motherly. They feel very, very nurturing. Someone who just like to wrap people up and just protect them. That's this person that I feel like is coming through. Um, and I feel like this person didn't necessarily, when they were alive, they didn't really take good care of themselves. Um, I feel like that this person just kind of went through life with whatever's going to happen, and I'm going to do things my way. That's what I'm getting coming through for you. Now, again, I don't know if this makes sense for you. Um, I'm hoping it does. But that's the person who's coming through that was speaking on your behalf, and was also talking about the person saying that, either this is you or someone who's connected to you who lost somebody, and you need to let that go. Your grandmother, I feel like she's around me. Okay. So, all right. So now you understand who I'm talking about. And now, when your grandmother passed, was this something that was very hard for you to let go of? Yeah, my lord, Michi. You never met her. She died before you were born. Okay. So then, who was the person that passed that you're having a hard? I feel like that there was a loss of someone. So just to give you an idea of the symbolism and the feelings that I'm getting, there was a loss of someone, and I'm being shown somebody doing this, which means that we're holding on to something. And I'm seeing the person kind of going like this, like it's okay, let go, let go, let go, and that's the feeling that I'm getting. So I'm hoping that that it makes some kind of sense, and whether this is a message for you or someone that you're connected to, your friend. Okay, all right. Keisha, I don't know the symbolism to this, and this is strange. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing, and maybe this will make some kind of sense. But what I'm seeing, it looks like a pond or a small body of water with stones, in a circle around this body of water with like flower petals in them. And I don't know what this symbolism means, but that's what I'm getting out of this. Now, normally when I see flowers, like if it's like red roses or white roses, that's usually a symbol that they're stepping back and saying goodbye and sharing their love with you. But I don't get that feeling. I get that this is actually something significant, something that needs to be talked about, where again, it's a small body of water, maybe even man-made, and there's like stones or rocks that surround this body of water, and there's like flowers in it. Right. So think about like almost like a campfire, right? You put rocks around the campfire, and then you have the campfire in the middle. We'll take away the actual campfire and put water in there, and that's what I'm seeing. And in the water, I see things that look like that look like flower petals. And I don't know what that symbolism is, but that's what I'm seeing. Hopefully, that's has some sort of significance, or maybe to talk to your friend. Lotus flowers, yeah, could be. I'm not I'm not the best with types of flowers. I just see the flowers, so I don't know if that means anything. Okay. Okay. Um, Keisha, who's the man that you're separated from? I think there's a male figure that you are separated from. This could have possibly been a previous relationship. I'm not sure who this is, but this is someone that would have been part of our lives for, at least a year. And we're separated from them. Like, we went our own way, and I kind of feel like that there's things that were left undone here. Um, Not that you haven't moved on from this, but this is kind of one of those things that I'm being told that there wasn't necessarily the closure that you were looking for. Like, you didn't get the closure that you hoped you would, or that you were looking for. I really feel like that there's something we're talking about, a male in the past who is really no longer part of your life, and I'm being told about really wanting some sort of closure. Your ex boyfriend. Okay. Keisha, was this ex boyfriend like involved in the church in in some capacity? I feel like this is someone who's either very religious or very very involved in the church, or maybe even worked in the church or with the church in something. That thing is bothering the hell out of me. No. Okay. Then I don't know who this is or what the symbolism is, but I'm seeing someone who would be. I'm asking them to give me more because again, I see what looks like a church, and I see someone that looks like they're dressed as someone who would be a member of the church. So this may not be your boyfriend, but this is the imagery that I'm getting. Um, do you have a family member? I feel like I'm reaching on this, so I'm gonna let it go. Um, I don't like going fishing. Um, I was gonna ask if there's a family member that's involved with the church. Definitely male. But again, I feel like this person was in the church and someone who was either very religious or took matters of the church or the teachings of the church very very seriously. That's what I'm seeing. So that's my symbolism, and I'm hoping you can. There's a way that you can connect it for yourself, because I'm not entirely sure where the spirit that's talking to me is going with this. But it's definitely a male that's connected to you. You're very welcome. All right, Linda, you're here. Good. Linda, what was the question that you had? Heather, I don't have a. I don't really have a control over what they bring forward. Can you tell? Can I tell you about your son's father? That's an awesome name, Zephaniah. Um, he left. I just know I'll open a can of worms. All right, so Linda, give me a moment. I just want to try and connect a little bit and try and get the information that I need. One of the first things that came to me, one of the first things that came to me, Linda, was was this person ever having like trouble with the law? No, they reprimand you. Yeah, I feel like this person is either on the run or is in some sort of legal trouble, Linda. Um, yeah, I don't get good things for this person. Linda, I feel like this person left because they're actually afraid of having kids. Like this is something that, like, you know how some people are like deathly afraid of spiders. This person is like deathly afraid of being a parent. Um, but really, I feel like this person has a really troubled life. Like I kind Linda, I really feel like that this person did you a favor by leaving you be. Um, yeah, I feel like this. Yeah, I get this like very uncool feeling in the pit of my gut as I'm trying to channel about this person. Um, I feel like he's really involved with the wrong kinds of people. And that he's definitely got some legal problems. You know, there's definitely problems with the law, and I feel like that this person is also the kind of person who doesn't like to be settled down. He doesn't like be anybody who he doesn't like to be kept in one place. He doesn't like being able to. He doesn't like planting roots anywhere. Jody, I did not. Jody, you're not in the queue. You haven't put yourself in the queue. He lied and said he was once married. Well, I don't know what marriage is to him, Linda, but again, this was the kind of person who does not put down roots. This is somebody who likes to be able to go from one place to the other, to the other, to the other. This is not somebody who likes to stay in one place. No, Jody, you didn't. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Hey, Heather, you're back in the queue. Okay, so next. Who is up next? No, no, there's no quotes around the join, Jody. Okay, Jenna Roth, are you here? I'd like to know if you see children in your near future. Okay. There you go, Jody. Now you're in. I'd like to know if there are children in your near future. Well, oh, you want some of my chocolate chip cookies, Fanny? Josh, you are now number 4 in the queue. If anybody wants to know what position they are in the queue, use exclamation point position. See? There you go. Boom, shakalaka laka. Okay, Jenna, were you told that you were gonna have there's gonna be it would be difficult or there'd be complications for you having children? Joe's Mystic, hello, how are you? How are you? Welcome. I have not been told that yet. Okay. Jenna, I'm being told that you've been trying or been wanting to try. I don't know exactly what your relationship status is right now, but um, I feel like pregnancy is going to be a little difficult for you. Okay. Um, Married for 10 years. Congratulations. Bless you. um, you do know that after every 2 years, you can get rid of that one and get an upgrade, kind of like a cell phone. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Jenna. I'm kidding. Um, um, let's see. But I feel like pregnancy is going to be difficult for you. I really feel like that should you get pregnant, that I would do. I kind of feel like you're going to need to really monitor this pregnancy. Chris, you'd get a flip phone. But Jenna, I can tell you that I do see 2 boys in your future. It's just that during the pregnancies, or maybe even pregnancy, you may have twins. Um, that we need to be really, really careful and really monitor what we do. Dang it, I want girls. I really don't do genders, but this is what's coming to me. I'm gonna just say what's coming to me. If I'm wrong, and they're girls, okay. But there's 2 children coming for you. No, twins do run in the fam. There you go. Okay. No, no, I'd downgrade to a Nokia, and I'd have ultimate faith that it would never leave me. Oh, that's funny. Jenna, do you have a food allergy? Because I'm being shown like a sensitivity or an allergy to like gluten or something like that. Either you have it or you're something you're going to be developing during pregnancy. And these are the kind of like little quirks you're going to have to like work with. Yep. You know, an IBS though and acid reflux. Okay. Jenna is picky. I mean, it that could fit Jenna, but I feel like we have to watch what we're eating when we're pregnant because of the way that our body reacts towards certain somethings, and I don't know what those somethings are, but I am being told we really need to watch our diet when you do excuse me, when you do become pregnant, especially in the early months. Um, and Jenna, I feel like as far as when these two come out, I feel like one of them is gonna have like a mental issue, right? Like I feel like that it's going to be like a cognitive thing where it's going to be hard. Like one of them is going to be smart as a whip, and the other one's going to be a little slower. So there's definitely that. Like I feel like one is going to be like super smart, and then the other one's going to be like almost someone who has like a hard time learning things. I feel like there's like a learning disability that's going to be coming into play. Heather, you know, I read your question, and my you know what, you want to hear what my spirit guide just told me? Someone asked when coronavirus will end. My spirit guide, in his infinite sense of humor, says when they stop making that crappy beer. Um, so Jenna, does that answer your question? You're very welcome, folks. I'm going to take a quick break. I just want to go refill my water bottle, and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay, I'm back. Alrighty, where were we? Rosie, yes, you are. And let's see, who's next? Megan Dameron, are you here? You did a whoopsie? Uh-oh, what'd you do, Heather? Hi. Hi, baby. You look angry. What's the matter, big kitty? Oh my gosh, you timed out Heather. Oh my lord. This is a long shot, but since your grandfather came through the other day, through yesterday, I wanted to see if I have other spirit guides on the other side that are there. I mean, do I look like I work here? Um, Megan, I can tell you that your grandfather is really the one that primarily speaks for you. Um, but Megan, who is the Joe's Mystics? Absolutely, yes. Joe, I don't even think you're in the. I'm not showing that you're in the queue, but let me double check that because I could be wrong. Oh yes, okay, yep. Joe's Mystics. Go ahead. Yep. No, Megan. I feel like there's another male figure that's there, and this is someone who would be like an uncle or a great uncle, but it's definitely male. This person passed in a car accident. Um, it's kind of violent. Rose, you did not. You're up next. Folks, if you want to know the position that you're in the queue, use exclamation point position. Doesn't ring a bell. So, but that's who's there. Your grandfather is definitely the one that speaks for you, though, Megan. But there's someone else that's behind him that I'm being shown that was in some sort of accident. Um, Almost like they may have even gotten ejected. Well, hello, kitten. Hi. Who's that kitty being so cute? Yeah, who's my baby being so cute? And Megan, who's the diabetic? Oh, was your grandma yesterday? Okay. Who's the diabetic? And you do have a very strong male presence around you, though, Megan. So now I'm like, okay. So maybe that could be your grandpa. Yeah, 20 minutes after I'm done with the reading, couldn't ask me a thing because I couldn't tell you what I said. You do have a mail that passed. Okay. 1 second. Oh, excuse me. Maybe grandma diabetic. Okay. I'm just trying to connect to the mail a little bit more to bring more of that into focus. But I really feel like the person who speaks for you, and we were saying your grandmother yesterday, so I'm gonna go, or the other day, so I'm gonna go with that. That person, the one that came for you yesterday, is the one that speaks for you primarily. Anyone else kind of has to go through grandma almost to get permission. Hello. Yes, you're so cute. Daddy loves you. Yes. But yeah, I really don't have much of anything. I mean, I did give you. I think it was last night I gave you that reading, right? Yeah, she's a strong ass woman. I gave you that reading last night, right? Yeah, so there really wouldn't be much else that would come through for you right now. Oh man, my sinuses are going nuts. Anyone else having allergy problems because of the weather? Yeah. Whew. All right. So that would be the mail that passed, Megan. Was there an accident that caused his passing? Because the mail that's around, they're talking about an accident and a very unexpected death. I feel like this person's death was not expected. This is not something that we would have even had any type of warning about, and that there was some sort of accident, and that there could have been some sort of physical injury along with it. Yeah. You always have allergy issues? Yeah, I feel you. It was not an accident, but definitely unexpected. Okay. Hey. My cat is staring at me like, Dad, you've been staring and talking at that thing for like way too long. Treats, please. Yeah, right. Um, yeah, that's really all I'm getting, Megan. I'm sorry I'm not getting more, but this is really what that's really just what's coming through. Okay, Rose A. You're very welcome, Megan. Rose, you here? Here. Okay, so Rose, what was the question that you had? And then Rose is after Rose is Joshua Simon. How does your Leo feel and his intentions towards you? Okay. Um. So Rose, that's kind of psychic spying, right? I don't talk about how other people feel towards others, right? Because really, you could ask that question to the person. Um. I kind of feel like that's psychic spying. Um. And that's kind of in my gray to no area, right? As far as his intentions, now that I can try and answer you. If you could change your question, that would be a little bit better. Can you tell his intentions? Okay. Yeah, you too. You look a little disheveled, kitten. What's wrong? Um, Rose, I'm trying to connect to this guy. I'm trying to connect so I can get the information that you're looking for. Um, Rose, this guy seems kind of young to me. I feel like this guy he's a younger fella. Um, I mean, I don't see anything bad and in terms of like bad intentions. Um, up here. There you go, baby. I just feel like maybe not as serious as he comes off. Rose, which one of you is playing hard to get? Because I'm being told that one of you is being a little more hard to get. He's very immature when you talk to him. Okay. Well, young people often are very. Have you met the guy? Whoop, hey, where are we going? Hey, excuse you. Hi. You were friends. Okay. Um, the kitty says hi. Right? You say hi? Right, baby? Um, the sweetest babe. Yeah, who's your cutie? But Rose, I feel like again, I don't feel any type of bad intentions or anything like that. I kind of feel like that this is somebody who doesn't necessarily take the relationship seriously, or getting into a relationship is not something he takes seriously. But I don't feel like he's a bad person or he's the kind of person that would set out to hurt you. I think this is just somebody who doesn't really have his priorities in order. Rose, I really honestly think that the two of you are just most likely going to stay friends. I don't really see it going very far in the romantic field. If you want me to be, completely honest. And I wish I had something better to say about that, but that's really what comes across. Okay, Joshua Simon, you are up. Joshua, Diana, hello, how are you? Welcome. Joshua? Joshua, are you here? Okay. Who is up after Joshua? Bueller. 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 All right. Chris, I believe you're up. Diana, yeah, if you want to get a reading, just use exclamation point join. You type that in the chat and you'll get put into the queue. So, Chris, what is the question that you have, or what do you want from my life? No, just kidding. What is it that you like? My collection of dead people is. You collect dead people? That's kind of creepy. My collection of dead people is pretty small, so whatever comes through is cool. The fact that you collect dead people kind of concerns me. We all need a hobby, Steve. Well, I'm definitely being brought towards career, and I'm being brought also towards nutrition for some reason. So I'm gonna kind of tackle the nutrition stuff first. I mean, have you been eating right? Because I'm being told that there needs to be a change to your diet. As I'm sitting here eating cookies. Um, I'm really being told that you need to stay away from greasy and acidic foods, um, or at least do those in severe moderation. Um, I'm being told that there's something in those types of foods that your body is just not able to handle or process, and that we really need to watch out for those because as we get older, the more severe our reactions are going to be towards it. So that brings me from nutrition now going into career. Did you ever play pinball? That's kind of what I feel like your career is like right now. Your as far as you finding um what it is you're going after, it's kind of like you're bouncing all around. Um, I mean, I don't know if you're employed or not right now, but I kind of feel like you get an interest in one thing, and then after that, there's an interest in something else, and we kind of go this way, and we're like zigzagging all over the place. That's what I'm getting as far as career is concerned. I kind of feel like you have a hard time settling in on any one thing. Like, ooh, I'm doing this, but this would be even better if I was doing this other thing over here. And then you go do that, and then you're like, oh, but now I'm going to go do this. Now you want cookies? Ha ha. Okay, so then it makes sense. I'm really being told that you need to slow down, Chris. I kind of feel like you're doing way too much, and we need to like slow it down or relax a little bit. Um, and Hi, baby. And that you need to start taking some time for you. I kind of feel like relaxing for you is not really in your vocabulary. I'm also being told that you're not really sleeping that well. That you're spending a lot of nights worrying about what it is you're supposed to be doing versus what it is that you're doing, stuff like that. Also, how I'm going to get what I need to provide for a future family. Well, but the part of it is that it really doesn't need to be all on you to provide for the family, right, Chris? It's between you and the person that you start the family with. So I think you need to find a way to take some of that pressure off. Oh, excuse me. Huh. He's on the mend, and so it'll be another few months if he keeps with his health. Okay. So, Chris, what I'm being told is that everything is going to be okay. You just need to breathe through it and not burn yourself out. I'm being told that you're very close to the burnout point. So we need to like step back and relax a little bit. Damn it to hell. There we go. But yeah, that's what I'm getting out of that. Did you have any other questions or? Excellent. Okay, good. Okay. Fanny, you're next. Whatever pops up. You're sensitive at the moment. There's an expression that's coming to mind, Fanny, and I don't remember the whole expression. Part of the expression is like you throw a bunch of stuff up against the wall and you see what sticks. I forget what the actual expression is, but that's what came to mind. Um, that was like the first thing that came to me when you came up in the queue was that it's kind of like you're trying a bunch of different things and we're just gonna see what sticks. Um, by the way, Fanny, is your son in daycare at all? Does he do daycare? I'm being told uh that there needs to be some changes to the daycare as far as his being exposed to other people because I feel like that there is someone that could get him sick. Now I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know what it is. I mean, this could be something as mild as a cold, right? But I'm just being told that the people at the daycare aren't really doing their job as far as keeping the kids away. He's already sick. Oh, fantastic. Throw it at the wall and see what sticks. Yep. Yeah, I'm just being told that this is all about, someone at the daycare is not doing the proper things and carrying out the proper procedures. Um, and that if they don't do anything and he continues to go, he's going to be repeatedly getting sick. It's cute, especially in like, he's like 5, right? That's how old he is. He's 5 or 6 years old. Fanny. It's really really cute because he's got a little girlfriend at this place. I mean, not like a girlfriend like we would think about it, but it's just kind of cute. Like there's this girl that he's that he's really sweet on. It's really cute. Like I'm kind of being shown that like they hug a little bit or whatnot. Um, like he does all these sweet little gestures, like, oh, I'll share my crayon with you, or here, have a piece of my lunch, or something like that. Aww. He gave her a kiss to make her feel better once. Aww. That is so cute. Um, well, Fanny, just keep in mind I'm a legally ordained minister so that I can marry them when the time comes. Hi. Hello, come on up. A little savant. Sash, why is her tail wet? Can you do some splaining for me and tell me why your tail is wet? Um, but yeah, I feel like, well, for the most part, Fanny, I feel like everything's okay. I think that the only thing that you're struggling with that that we've talked about many times on Twitch is love life. I think that's just like the one area where, again, that's the throw everything you got against the wall and see what sticks. The area that sucks. I actually asked them about mental illness and abilities. What if you have a mental illness? Yeah, you hang out with me. That's your mental illness, dear. Hey, Tamara Forever. Tamara, if you join the queue, exclamation point join, you can get a reading. And your abilities is that you put up with me. You're very welcome, Tamara. But that's really all I'm getting for you, Fanny. I kind of feel like that they're not really giving me much information in regards to love life. Um, I'm just being brought more towards stuff with your son and really needing to pay more attention to what goes on at that daycare, or maybe being a little more strict about what you want them to do with your kid at daycare. Um, because I feel like that him getting sick is going to be a repeat thing because for whatever reason they're not doing their job properly at the daycare. Hi. No, you're so cute. What's up, babe? Hmm? Yeah, kind of. You're very welcome. Jody James, you're up. Jody James, are you still here? Yep, no news is good news. At least you didn't get yelled at. Wait, what was the last time I. Wait. What was the last time someone got yelled at? Jody, are you here? From Diana. Oh, yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, I don't yell. I may talk loud, but I don't yell. And then Grandpa. Hi. Okay. Jody, are you here? Going once, going twice, and sold. Joe's Mystics, are you here? And Joe, you probably typed out your question, but oh boy. Oh boy. Joe's Mystics probably typed out their question and I lost it. Oh, there we go. What's going on with my love life, please? You're number 7. Okay. Love life. My favorite topic. Joe's Mystics, are you here? Love the love, yep. You have a question finally? Well, put yourself back in the queue, Xena, and I'll do what I can to answer it. None of the bots want to answer that question. You almost you almost want me to do a love reading just for you so you'd see me cringe? Oh. And it's funny because as a child of love, you would think that I enjoy love life readings. That would be good. That would be good. One fresh perspective. Yep, coming up with appropriate love life questions. Okay, Jody and Joe are gone. So, Diana, I think you're up. Diana Hansen, are you here? What's up, baby cat? I feel very empty, or as if I don't belong anywhere. But I also don't feel like I have anywhere to go. Like there's a block. I'm drained. Tamara, you are right after Diana. Yes. No, it's the exclamation point join, Xena. Okay, I feel very empty, as if I don't belong anywhere. But I also feel like I don't have anywhere to go. Diana, it does, and I'm getting information on it. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to present the information. So, Diana, when I'm getting a feeling of separation, which means that maybe you've had quite a few people like exiting your life, not necessarily dying. You know, we don't want anyone. We don't want to kill anyone. So, but what I feel like is like I feel like bonds breaking and people kind of going their own way, and you're just kind of left where you are. And I feel like that's what you're feeling. As far as an actual blockage, um, that's a complicated answer because it's not that someone's blocking you. I'm getting that you're blocking yourself. And what that means is like we're very busily overthinking the situation that we're in and why we're feeling it instead of just being like, you know what, all right, I acknowledge that I'm feeling like I'm lost, I'm drifting or whatever, and then taking steps to find, to resolve it. I kind of feel like Diana, that you are very, very focused on the why and not the what or how to get past it. It's like you have this need that you have to understand why in order to move past it. Um, I feel like this is. I kind of feel like Diana. I really feel like that this is something about not necessarily that you're stuck in your own way, but I I feel like that this is about routines that you're not really willing to break. I don't know if that makes sense, and if not, that's okay. I'll try to explain it. Yeah, routines equal habits. Yeah, that could be that. Um, so what's coming out of this is that what I'm really getting at this is like, what's a good example I can use? Okay, here's an idea. Here's a thought, Diana. And now this is not exactly the way it is, but I feel like this is the best example. Now this is not exactly what's going on, but to give you an idea. Let's say you had a big group of friends, right? And you and this big group of friends used to really love to always hang out at this one place, right? Like it was, let's say, an ice cream shop for the hell of it, or a pizzeria, right? A pizzeria. Okay, you guys really love to hang out at this pizzeria all the time, but day in and day out, or every time that you guys meet, that you hang out at this pizzeria, it's going to get boring. So they're going to look for other things where you're still stuck at the pizzeria trying to figure out why no one's hanging out with you. So Jody, I went past you. I called you. You didn't answer. Jody, I will take care of you right after Tamara. Um, anyway, so that's kind of what I'm getting. This is like you're very, very comfortable with the things the way that they are, and you're not very comfortable with change. Diana, I think that's the best way to put it. Is that you're not comfortable with change, and I kind of feel like because things are changing so much around you is why you feel the way that you do. And coping with change, it seems to be the biggest obstacle for you. Like you're very, very much someone who likes things to be a pattern or a routine. You like things to be orderly, right? You like things to be predictable. Does that make a little more sense to you, Diana? Meow to you too. Is there something specific I can help you with, kitten? This is how I can get out of this. I think it's about just learning to go with the change or to purposely do something different on your part. So, using that pizzeria example, right? Instead of going to that pizzeria, maybe find another place to go out to eat to, right? I really feel like this is all about you needing to accept change and to try change and maybe initiating change. Yep, and you should definitely listen to One Fresh Perspective, as One Fresh Perspective is a social worker. So, and if she is telling you that these are the things you could try to do, I would listen to her. You're very welcome. Jody, what was your question? Diana, absolutely. Tamara, I didn't. I promise I didn't. All right. Here's what would really help me out, guys, folks. Um, I'm trying to get through to try to get it through everybody, and I do understand that people leave and come back. From here on out, so yeah, Jody, I already said I don't do those kinds of questions. If you want to know what somebody thinks of you, then you would need to talk to them about that. That's psychic spying, and I'm sorry, but I don't do that. But folks, here's the thing that would really help me out, and I really appreciate it, is if you join the queue and you leave the channel or you're distracted or something, and I call you, and then you come back and you ask where you are, and I tell you that I've skipped over you because you weren't here, just rejoin the queue. Because I'm not going to keep juggling everybody. It's unfair to the people that have been waiting, and been here and been active. Okay, so I'm really sorry about that. So Tamara, I'm definitely going to get to you. You're up, and Jody, I need you to think of a different question. So Tamara, now it's up to you. What is your question? Yes, one for a fresh perspective. Yes, that's a very good question. Yes, because it's about you, not about the other person. So Tamara, what is the question? What job or career opportunity come for you this month, and how will I come across the opportunity? Megan, that's a really good idea, and I think I'm going to do that. And you're definitely not overstepping. I definitely appreciate suggestions. Um, so Tamara, Tamara, I'm just taking a second to breathe through it and try to connect to your to my guide to then to connect to you to then tell me. But Tamara, have we thought about Tamara? Do you have any training or skills in human resources? I'm always told a job or opportunity is coming this month. I'll need to be consistent. What do you mean human resources? Well, human resources, they're what I feel with you, Tamara, is somebody who works with people. So this could be somewhere in the field of being an aide or an assistant, someone who maybe who work in some capacity, like almost like a social worker or something like that. Maybe even as a volunteer, someone who volunteers in like hotlines and stuff like that. But I feel like it's about you helping other people through problems. That's what I'm getting from this, Tamara, is that you're going to be And I don't know if this opportunity is coming this month or within the next couple of months. So this is not, I'm saying, hey, this month you're going to get it or next month you're going to get it. But I feel like what's coming to you is an opportunity where you can use your own natural strengths and talents to help others. Um, that's really what I'm getting out of it. But I feel like that you're going to be doing it more remotely than in person. Like, at least for now. And that would make sense because of the pandemic, Corona and stuff like that. So to me, that would make sense. But I really feel like you're going to be doing this. The beginning of this is something you're going to be doing remotely, and then moving forward to maybe more in person. You do know that you're a very spiritual person, right? I'm being told that you do have quite a few spiritual gifts that you're not tapping into. Yes, but what gifts exactly? I really feel like empathy is, being empathic is like is your gateway gift is the best way to put it. Like all your other gifts flow through that empathy, right? Your ability to empathize with others, to connect with them, and to feel what they're feeling. Okay. Diana, the queue is closed. So I feel like mostly it's about you, what it is you feel rather than like seeing or hearing things. I feel like you're a very intuitive person. Like you just kind of already know what's going on in people's lives, and it's just about you being able to express what you're feeling from what they're telling you, and then guiding them along the way. Oh, look, Nightbot even told you that. Will I be able to provide for my future family? Um, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, Tamara. I'm not. I'm really not sure. Um, if yes, I would say that money will be very tight, but I don't see any outright like major problems where you're gonna be struggling to pay bills or you're gonna have to rob Peter to pay Paul type of a thing. I just feel like that you're definitely not gonna be living in the lap of luxury. At least not in the beginning. Okay. So, folks, I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me and letting me read you. It was definitely an honor and a privilege for me to be able to do that for you. So I thank you all so very much. Okay. Wait, how will I come across this opportunity? Um, I feel like you're going to be recommended by a friend or from a friend. So it's like a friend or an acquaintance is going to introduce you to somebody, and they're going to be like, I really kind of like the person that you are, and then go from there. Zena, I probably did. What was the question? Will you get married soon? Marry yourself. You're welcome, Tamara. Um, Zena, I see a lot of postponements. Like I see like somebody maybe proposing, but I don't know. But it feels like that the date is going to keep getting pushed back. That's what I see out of that. So like you'll be engaged for quite a long time, but the marriage is going to take a little bit. You're very, very welcome. All right, folks. Once again, I want to thank everyone for joining me. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. And I will see you all again most likely next Friday, this coming Friday, a week from today. All right. I love all of you, and I will see you all next Friday. Take care.